How to become a freight forwarder UK. Freight forwarders are responsible for the transportation of goods and cargo between countries. They need to handle large volumes of freight efficiently and cheaply. Typically, a forwarder will own the bulk portion of their fleet. This is a large and expensive asset, but it does provide an advantage to the company that owns it. Forwarders can use this asset to cut costs for their clients. Generally, these cost savings can be seen at the point of delivery. However, after that point, there are additional savings available from local transportation agents and direct shipping methods such as UPS or FedEx. Local transportation agents and natural shipping methods usually are less efficient than forwarder trucks. Contents: How do freight forwarders work? How to become a freight forwarder UK. What are the benefits of becoming a freight forwarder? What are the challenges of becoming a freight forwarder? How do freight forwarders work? Freight forwarders are the backbone of the global transport industry. They are responsible for handling and delivering goods from one country to another across continents. They provide a network of couriers, transportation services, and logistics solutions. Global freight forwarders are expected to post great growth over the forecast period, with critical factors like economic growth, rising population, and aging population in India and China. The demand for commodities like food and other goods is bound to increase in the coming years. The rise in people will also mean increasing demand for transportation services across borders. This will result in a greater need for transport services by freight forwarders everywhere, including India. If you have any queries or concerns regarding this report or other reports, do not hesitate to contact us at IZ Global Logistics. How to become a freight forwarder UK. There are many ways to become a freight forwarder in the UK. Today, the most popular way is through a freight forwarder business. This is because they have an extensive network of transportation companies. Freight forwarders have to be able to understand the needs of the customers and make sure that the freight suppliers are not ripping them off. They also need to be able to spot trends and predict what will happen in the future. A freight forwarder is a company that provides transportation services in the form of shipping, transporting, or forwarding goods. Freight forwarders have to be able to make sure that their clients are satisfied with their services. They also have to pay more attention to the safety and security of their clients. This is because the freight forwarder has to provide flawless service. One of the main requirements that a freight forwarder must have is to ensure that their insurance providers insure them. The primary function of a freight forwarder, as compared with other types, is transportation services via sea, air, or land transport. However, they also provide parcels express services and container handling services, channels. Freight forwarders come in various sizes: large ones, such as FedEx and UPS, United Parcel Service; medium-sized ones, such as DHL and UPS; and small ones, such as USPS and Freight. These companies take your goods and deliver them to your door in just a few days. Freight forwarders are an option if you need goods shipped from afar. However, there may be better choices for long-distance services or if you have specific products that are not necessary for somebody else's fulfillment. What are the benefits of becoming a freight forwarder? A freight forwarder is a job that requires a lot of knowledge and experience. Knowing the different types of freight forwarders and the best ones that can be used is essential. The freight forwarder industry is growing, and it is a very competitive field. The freight forwarding companies act as agents for shippers and carriers to facilitate the import or export of goods. They provide other services such as inventory management, receiving, packaging, shipment tracking, and delivery tracking. Freight forwarding companies benefits agreement with the carrier by using freight forwarder. A company dealing with international shipments offers more benefits than those who do not deal directly with the carriers, customs brokers. IZ Global Logistics also provides its services through its own online shop as well as through its own retail stores worldwide. What are the challenges of becoming a freight forwarder? Fulfilling the needs of freight forwarders and shipping companies is tough because of the different requirements. Some of them are more demanding than others. However, the supply of the necessary services is always in high demand. The most important thing for freight forwarders is to deliver their customers' goods promptly and on time. Certain conditions must be met for freight forwarding companies to fulfill this task. As a result, they have many different kinds of accounts with other shipping companies and authorities. These accounts are usually divided into D.O. direct, and D.S. direct to ship. IZ Global Logistics is the world's leading logistics company and one of the largest retailers in the world. It has been established since 1892 and was one of the first to use modern technology for moving goods around the globe. Nowadays, it has more than 200 locations in 50 countries around the world. The company develops innovative products and services that are used by almost all major retailers in Europe, Africa, Asia Pacific and Latin America.